Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am so sick and tired of this Canada is broken narrative from the Conservative Party. I'm a proud Canadian, as is everyone in my riding. My family tree goes back to Laura Secord and the United Empire Loyalists, and growing up and living in Hamilton, where the Battle of Stony Creek was one of the defining battles that kept Canada Canadian and part of the British Empire. So I will not be lectured on Canadian identity by the Conservative Party of Canada. My question here is, do these Conservatives have no shame? Thank you.
Member for Calgary, Nose Hill. Order. Order.
Wow. That's big talk from somebody who ran for a party that's pulled down all of the statues of the leaders of our country. Yep. That's tough talk from a guy who ran for a party that was rooted in post-nationalism, that supports disgusting rulings like no mandatory minimums for child pornography. Do they have no shame? These guys don't have any shame. But Conservatives will always fight for our country, for shared national identity, rooted in things like respect for the rule of law, responsibilities associated with Canadian citizenship, for affordable budgets, for an affordable life. That's what we're fighting for. And I think my colleague opposite needs to check himself on the shame meter today. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I would suggest that the member get out into the community if she doesn't quite understand what a part of our Canadian identity is all about. At the end of the day, Mr. Speaker, this legislation adds, I would argue, value. The member talks. She's put a whole pile of stuff on the record. She talks about, for example, military spending, that we're not doing enough on military spending. Her leader actually went to 1%. We're bringing it to 2 with a goal of hitting 5%. She talks about not supporting allied countries. She and her government, or her Conservative Party, voted against the Canada-Ukraine trade agreement. She talks about infrastructure, and we're going to see a massive investment in infrastructure, no doubt, in the budget, Mr. Speaker, and the Conservatives, true to form, will vote against that. The question I have for the member is, does she not have an ounce of respect for the democratic process in which she...
Order, order. We need to provide time for a response. The member for Calgary, Nose Hill.
I'm so proud to stand here and reject Liberal post-nationalism, reject everything that the Liberals have done to erode the value of citizenship, erode the value of our democratic institutions, and fight. I will stand here and fight for what is right. You know, my colleague opposite has a lot of shame to wear for all the years that he stood by and actively helped erode our national identity, erode our military, erode our national institutions. He stands up in here day after day and says, yeah, it's okay that the Liberals upheld this court ruling on. They haven't even come out and talked about the child pornography ruling. And I have been out in the community, Mr. Speaker. I see a Canada that has been reft apart by levels of crime I've never seen before, hunger, loss of affordability, and loss of the Canadian national dream. We need to restore that, and that's what Conservatives will do.